Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. It's Sunday, September 27th. Welcome back to the Emporium. Today is going to be this most popular video that I do, and it's the Dollar Tree. I got mostly DVDs and Blu-ray in this video. I'm going to go and start with the DVDs. I've got plenty of other ones that I got. It's just I'm kind of keeping them like at a small pace here, so I don't throw too many at you, and you might forget a lot of them. And here I go, getting started here. I got a children's title. It's called Little Wolf's Book of Badness. It's inspired by the storybook itself. It's only 30 minutes on this movie or kids title. It's from Channel 4 Television Corporation. I guess it's about this character named Little Wolf here. I guess he must have like half-hour adventures, and pretty neat. I love the slipcover here. I'd take it down, but well, it's probably basically going to be basic, just like this cover right here. And it has that kind of shine to it. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, see how it's like the character itself is, and then this down here is a little shiny too, I believe. Yeah. Did a good job with this cover, I think, for kids' title. But that's Little Wolf. And now on to a more adult contented titles here. Movie starring Ted Rooney, Sean McGrath, and Daniel Baldwin. Called Cell Count. It's what's on the inside that counts. It's a twisted vision of science gone horribly wrong, says Jason Bean from Killer Film. I almost wanted this in a trade with another person here on YouTube, and I'm like, maybe I'll find it. And then luckily I went back one more time and I was able to find this one. This is 95 minutes and it's unrated. Special features are closed captioning, Spanish, Portuguese subtitles, promotional trailer, and behind-the-scenes photos. Russell Carpenter reluctantly admits his wife Sadie into an experimental treatment facility for her life-threatening disease. While locked in a prison like surrounding they, along with 6 others, are unknowingly subjected to a cure that might just be worse than the disease itself. Starring Robert McKeehan, Haley Talbot, Ted Rooney, Sean McGrath, Christopher Toyne, and Daniel Baldwin. They say it's a horror film that will make you quiver on a cellular level and then drive a hard steel-toed boot down all expectations, says Mark L. Miller of Ain't It Cool News. Yeah, it's getting a lot of praise, so there's like 5 or 6 film selections on the back. And there's a guy with a breathing apparatus. Looks like he could be a little deformed with the head, kind of almost like a Jason from Jason Goes to Hell kind of thing going on there. It's pretty cool. Kind of almost looks like the guy that liked to torch things in the end of House of a Thousand Corpses, the one that had the breathing problem in the mask. And then next up is a movie called Blood Money. Stars Zhang Liu, Pitbull, and Gordon Liu. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack from Turbo Accelerator. This is from 2012. Guy on the back kind of looks a little bit like the Tommy who played in Best of the Best. A little bit. Mixed with the Bruce Lee, mixed with Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Kind of looks a little bit like like an action kickboxing kind of movie too, because it says it has something about Kill Bill 1 and 2 on the back, so I don't know if this is in the vein of like Kill Bill 1 and 2, maybe. Might have that vibe. I've never watched those movies, so I couldn't tell you. But it looks pretty cool. And that's Blood Money. I'm not sure if I got that before anyway. And then I got a classic here. I think this was a TV miniseries or movie. It's from the best-selling author Peter Benchley. It's called The Beast. Stars William Peterson, Karen Silas, Larry Drake, who is no longer with us, Charles Martin Smith. In case you didn't know, Larry Drake played Dr. Giggles, and he played in the Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. He played in the very popular TV series LA Law. Charles Martin Smith and Ronald Gutman. It says terror runs deep. We were pretty lucky to get this in this wave, because this is probably pretty hard to get at this point, because this has been around for a while. I remember when this aired on TV, and I was quite a bit younger than I am now. Running time on this is nearly 2 hours. It has a slight few interactive features, but not nothing to write home about. New York Times says it's entertainingly scary, vivid, and exciting. It's from 1996. Part of the NBC Universal. So I'm taking it must have been on NBC at some point, maybe, or could have been on USA, but I know it was on one of those two, because Universal and NBC and all of them, they're all kind of like in conjunction. They're owned by, I think, NBC. Yeah. This has got a pretty good little cast in it as well. The master of sea terror, Peter Benchley, returns with another salty tale of aquatic mayhem. Rocked by mysterious deaths and disappearances, a small fishing village looks to whip Dalton. Emmy nominee William Peterson to get to the bottom of it. Little do they know the hungry beast that haunts their waters is a bloodthirsty giant squid. So instead of a shark, there's a giant squid in this one. Pretty much sums up the movie, really. I mean, pretty basic, but it's really good though. And yes, it's got another Wild Eye in this bunch here. Casper Van Dien, Zachary Moran, Lenara Washington. It's called Darkness Reigns. Be careful what you wish for. Really happy to get a Wild Eye. That's another one that goes in the collection. This was from a couple years back, 2018. Saying it's fun, gory as hell, and solid throughout. It does have that really cool look to it. A group of filmmakers shooting behind-the-scenes documentary in a reportedly haunted hotel are faced with unfathomable demonic force that possesses and attacks both the crew and the film star Casper Van Dien. Will the film's director be able to escape with the paranormal proof he has captured, or will he succumb to the hellish plans of the demon who has surfaced and paid the ultimate price? And it has a number of bonus features on here as well. Director commentary with Andrew P. Jones and Casper Van Dien, a making of documentary, FX video, and trailers. Like I said, this is the tough little company, Wild Eye Entertainment. So they've been around for a decent amount of time, and they churn out a lot of genre fare in that time. And that's, like I said, that's Darkness Reigns. Okay, next up, got another horror film here. I believe this is a Shout or Scream. Shout, Scream. I think aren't they the same thing? I guess. Kind of confusing a little bit. Andy Nyman, Paul Whitehouse, Alex Lothar, and Martin Freeman. It's called Ghost Stories. It's an IFC Midnight. As well. It's 98 minutes. It says it's from 2017. Just trying to see, like, Yeah, there's a sticker on the back, or I'd read it, but maybe not knowing a little bit about it kind of makes it that more intriguing to you guys. I don't know. It's 5.1 stereo sound. Um, yeah, it sounds pretty basic ghost story, but I think I might have seen this before. Now that I think about it, yeah, it looks like that looks like the guy might have played Lord of the Rings. Maybe not. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It kind of looks like him though. Interesting. And then I got a movie starring Chloe Grace Moretz, The Miseducation and Cameron Post. It was a winner of the Sundance Film Festival. This says it's a special edition, a film by Desiree Archivan, John Gallagher Jr., Sasha Lane, Forrest Goodluck, and Jennifer Ellie. And there's that one. 91 minutes from 2018. It says it's from Film Rise and Beachside, presented by, does that say Parkville Entertainment? Yeah, it looks like it says Parkville Entertainment. Yeah. Like I said, that's the miseducation of Cameron Post. She played Hit Girl in Kick-Ass 1 and 2. And next up, we got another horror one here, the zombie vein here. Beyond the Call of Duty, Dead Alive, or both. This is not rated, so probably lots of gore. 103 minutes, 2.0. 5 special ops Alpha Squad head a simple recon mission that turns into an all-out war for survival against a wave of undead experiments. Alpha Squad must fight not just for the sake of their own survival, but the fate of the world. So, I think that might be a game too as well. I'm not into gaming, so somebody out there can tell me. I think Call of Duty is a I don't know if it's beyond the Call of Duty, but I know Call of Duty is a game. So it's from 2016. It's from Hot Iron Production, and I'm trying to see if there's any actors I can read here. Kevin Tansky, Robert Woodley, Christopher Clark, Will Mutka, Lisa Redmond, Brenda Rickert, Kaylee Cuff, Mike Sarsanelli, Rick Primerano, Gary Sundown, Patrick Millett, Nia Bates, Mackenzie Glover, Faith Stenick, and Michael O'Hear. Director of Photography, Jeff Lavin. And that's how I'll be on the Call of Duty. And here too is another Wild Eye, I believe. Starring Katie Collar, Ashlyn McEvers, Nellie Scioto, Run, Fight, and Survive Apocalypse Road. And it is a Wild Eye right there. So I got 2 Wild Eyes in this video. Randomly picked by me. I did not know it going in when I picked the 5 or the 15 that I picked out. On this road, each step is treacherous, and every mile a nightmare. Following an apocalyptic event, 2 sisters are hunted down and separated by a gang of ruthless killers intent on creating their own twisted form of law and order. The sisters must fight through this new, dangerous world to stay alive in the hopes of being reunited and escaping to freedom. It's from 2016, 88 minutes. It's unrated, with closed captioning, of course. Has the wildeyeReleasing.com link on the back as well. for anyone interested in this. You can go through their link. I'll put it on the description below. So if you're ever wondering how to get a hold of this one, you can go through there. You can go through other channels, but at least you're buying it, from them in a sense. And that's Apocalypse Road. And then, let's see. I think I'll do the Blu-rays now. Well, let me finish off the DVDs because this is the last of the DVD ones. Another horror film that stars Jerry Ryan, Marianne Jean Baptiste, Secrets in the Walls. They Are Not Alone. This is from Vivendi Entertainment and RHI. In association with Larkin Goldstein Productions, Secrets in the Walls. It's from 2010, 5.1, not rated. Rachel Easton has just purchased a dream home. It's spacious, charming, offers a new beginning for her and her daughters, but as days pass, sinister evil begins to take possession of their lives, and the home's violent past slowly become clear. Tormented by terrifying screams, distant scratches, and a haunting female figure, Rachel will do everything she can to remove the insidious darkness hell-bent on haunting her family forever. And that's Secrets in the Walls. I'm not sure. I might have seen this. And it says They Are Not Alone. So I assume there's more bodies in the walls. Maybe. And then from here on out are Blu-rays. My old buddy here, Steven Seagal, in a 4-movie collection. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Really stoked to get this. I think I might have got this as a DVD with the 4 movies, but I was happy to get it in a Blu-ray this time. This is from the 2018 Echo Bridge line. Driven to Kill, Mercenary for Justice, and Today You Die. Let's see, and Kill Switch. Driven to Kill is 98 minutes. Kill Switch is 96 minutes. Mercenary for Justice is 96 minutes, and Today You Die is 91 minutes. So these are, and by the way, these are all Steven Seagal movies that are in this set too. It's not like it's not part of Steven Seagal. Like one may be Steven Seagal and the rest are all somebody else. But yeah, this is a definitive Steven Seagal set. So there's the back. Then I know I got this before, but couldn't resist getting it again. You never know, somebody might be looking for it. It's called Ironclad, The Battle for Blood, and this is a turbo accelerator, part of that line that was out. I don't know if they're out anymore, but they are currently in this wave. 2013, special features the making of Ironclad and a theatrical trailer. It's from the director of the director of Ironclad comes a new chapter in savage medieval warfare. Oh, it's Ironclad Battle for Blood, so this might be part 2 or something. I'm not sure. I might have to look at that. I've seen this Ironclad name, but I never paid attention to, like the not tagline, but like a kind of like attached name to it. Kind of like they didn't want to call it Ironclad 2, and then they just slapped a little bit of a clever, kind of like a tagline, but not in that sense. Steel yourself for another brutal battle. As one of the few survivors of the Great Siege of Rochester Castle, fights to protect his family estate from fierce Celtic raiders with a new battleground and a new enemy. Ironclad Battle for Blood delivers the same ferocious adrenaline-filled action that defined Ironclad, Tom Austin, or the Borgias, and Michelle Fairley from Game of Thrones star in this thrilling new adventure from the director, writer, and producers of the original Ironclad. So this must be a sequel. I couldn't tell you if it's Ironclad 2, 3, but I'm assuming it's probably part 2, the way they're talking about it. And that's Ironclad. Just 3 more here, guys, and then I'll be wrapping up because I'm clocking in at around 20 minutes. I like to keep these in the 30-minute range. Next up here on Blu-rays is starring Milo Ventimiglia, Kate Sackhoff, and Jason Lee. Hard to believe Jason Lee would play in this. Robert Patrick and Faison Love. It's called Tell. Looks pretty cool, though. Seen this a lot in this wave. This is a visual entertainment release from 2016. It also says Orion Pictures here, so Tell is the story of Ethan Tell. I guess that's why they call it Tell, is because it's the guy's last name. A small-time crook who makes a big-time score when he steals $1 million from a bank. Tell is caught by the police and sent to jail, but the money is never found. 3 years later, after his release from prison, he thinks his problems are behind him. However, when faced with his greedy ex-wife, the ex-partner he betrayed, his parole officer, and 2 corrupt cops looking to swipe his score, Tell discovers his greatest problems are waiting for him outside the prison walls. And it's about crooked cops. This is not the time to be telling us something we already don't know. There are a lot of, there are good officers, and then there are a lot of bad officers. And a few ruin it for the whole. Just kind of looks like one of those dirty cop kind of movies. Kind of screams that to me, at least. But that looks interesting. I'll have to watch that some night. Ain't my kind of movie, but if it's a good action heist kind of thing, I like that. And then I was so lucky to. This was in a lot of stores. I was able to pick up multiple copies of these. Friday the 13th Killer Cut. My only problem with this movie was I felt like this one catered more to the younger generation than it did to the old. Because I only felt like the first 15-20 minutes of the movie was really solid. And then after that, it just. Oh, there was way too much drug humor in it. I mean, I know this is a Friday the 13th. There's nudity and drug usage and stuff. But, it just felt like they threw it in there and were sloppy with it. And just. This movie has not gelled with me. I saw it at the theater. And I just thought it was the cinema experience that I had a bad time because of the people in the cinema. But then later on, I went home and watched it a second and third time. And a lot of it it felt really bad to me. I like Jason in it, but the plot was just, it did not feel like a Friday the 13th, only one that there was killing going on. But then it was yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was not that good. I plan on keeping this because I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan, but I feel like after Freddy versus Jason and Jason X, that's kind of it for me. I just kind of felt like it ended there. Like, this one doesn't even exist. That's how much I didn't care for this movie. I thought it was really poorly done in some aspects. I felt it catered to a younger audience. It's rated R from 2009. It's from New Line Cinema in conjunction with Paramount Pictures. Platinum Dunes presented this as well. Platinum Dunes is kind of hit or miss with me too as well. For everything good they've done equally as some stuff I haven't really cared for. This includes a theatrical release and the special Maybe I'll watch a special extended version. The one I seen in theaters, I just was not, didn't click with me. Maybe I'll like the special extended version. Maybe I'll pop this in some random day and watch the extended cut, because the theatrical was just so not for me. Um, there's really no difference. It says it's basically rated R for both uh, versions. The only difference is the length of time, pretty much. Trying to see if there's anything I can add to it. And it's pretty much it. This is the 7 best kills. See how they are diabolically done. Has a hacking back slashing forward. Remember the groundbreaking original movie. It has a terror trivia track with picture-in-picture. Test your knowledge of the long-running franchise, including exclusive making of picture-in-picture footage all while you're watching the movie. Plus, explore the rebirth of Jason Voorhees for a new movie-going era and additional slash scenes. So there was stuff in this movie that was cut out. Might better just stuck it in the alternate extended version, you know. Would have saved up on the room a little bit, you know, for the disc as a whole. Just stick it on, you know, stick it in at the end of the extended cut or something, you know. But that's Friday the 13th, the killer cut. And last one here is National Geographic, The Great Migrations. Move as millions, survive as one. National Geographic. It's a 2-disc Blu-ray set here. It's narrated by Alec Baldwin. Includes 2 full-length bonus programs. Great Migrations, behind the scenes. Science of Migrations. Let's see. 200 minutes on this. This is pretty much a keeper. If it was like an hour, I'd probably ditch it. But 2 hours, you know, that's worth its dollar. So 2010 from the Night LLC group. 3 years in the making, and from award-winning National Geographic cinematographers, Great Migrations takes viewers around the world to the arduous journeys millions of animals undertake to ensure the survival of their species. Shot from land and air and trees and cliffs, on ice floes and underwater, Great Migration tells the formidable, powerful stories of many of the planet's species and their movements while revealing new scientific insights with breathtaking high-definition clarity. It's also narrated by Alec Baldwin, if I didn't say. And that's The Great Migrations. And that wraps up my haul for this video today. I'm probably going to do try and do a Baby Frankenstein review for Wild Eye tomorrow, and then get back to doing Dollar Tree. Because once I do the review, then it's back to solely Dollar Tree for a little bit, because I gotta get caught up on these. And that concludes everything. And I hope you enjoyed that video. And like I said, I have more on the way. Please share, like, and subscribe. I've now passed 100 subscribers, and I'd like to thank all of you guys for that. And I'm on my way to over 100 now, and let's hope I can get to, you know, middle hundreds, around 150 or so. That's, you know, down the line. But if I can get up to 150 at some point, maybe I'll do a couple DVD or Blu-ray giveaways or something. But thank you for watching and taking in another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium, and I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. See you later, guys. Bye.